Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. As we start this meeting, the roll call has been taken by the clerk. Thank you. And we have 3 new members to the committee. Doug, Kelly, and Timoteo. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. We will do a quick roundtable of introductions before we get started.
You want to start down there? Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Amra. I will be entering my Master's of Architecture this upcoming fall. I want to take some experience in this community, so it's mutual.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
Kelly is one of our new members. Welcome.
Thank you, Kelly.
My name is Kristen. I'm the committee coordinator and the clerk of the meeting, and I'm the one that you'll receive the agenda from and all the emails and the invites. So if there's any questions that you have regarding the committee, you're welcome to contact me.
And my name's Colleen, and I am the chair of this meeting so far. And I welcome everyone. Mark, go ahead.
Good afternoon. It's Mark Krug here, Vice Chair, and great to be here today.
Good afternoon, Gord Kiprilovich, Manager of Facilities Capital Development of the city.
Good afternoon. I'm Amanda Anderson. I'm Project Management Specialist with the Facilities Capital.
I'm Lady Hartman, just a member of the Accessibility Committee.
Hello, I'm Lindsay King. I'm a development planner here with the city of Brantford.
Okay, if we want to go online, Madison, do you want to start?
Hi there, I'm Madison Moyer. I am part of the Brantford Accessibility Advisory Committee, and I'm also a neighborhood association volunteer.
Hi, I'm Chris Ayers, and I'm the program coordinator for the Adult Recreation Therapy Center.
Councillor Brian Van Tilburg, Ward 5.
Councillor Linda Hunt from Ward 4, and have a long history with the Accessibility Advisory Committee prior to being elected as councillor.
Jenny, did you want to introduce yourself?
Sure can. I am Jenny Sawicki, and I'm your accessibility coordinator with the city of Brantford.
Maria, did you want to? But she might be. Oh, here she. Oh, there she is.
Sure. Maria Vasaki, I'm the city's Director of Communications, Community Engagement, and Customer Service. Welcome, new members. Nice to see everybody.
You walked in right during introductions. Did you want to?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, folks. I'm Taylor Berzins. I'm a Community Initiative Coordinator in Social Development and Policy.
Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. So going on to the rules of procedure. The Brantford Accessibility Advisory Committee meeting is now called to order. To begin with, we will go over some rules of procedure. This meeting is being held in hybrid format in accordance with the electronic participation policy for virtual meetings. The full corporate policy 5050 regarding electronic virtual meetings is available online to review. Staff and delegates are reminded to keep their video and microphones off until requested by the chair or members of the committee. All cameras for committee members shall remain on to ensure quorum. Members of the committee shall indicate they wish to speak by physically raising their hand. Members who are present in person will be given opportunity to speak first, followed by virtual participants. All members of the committee will vote by a physical show of hands. Please leave your hand raised until the chair has determined the result of the vote. In the event of a connection or service interruption that affects quorum, we may recess the meeting for up to 15 minutes to regain quorum. If quorum is not achieved, the meeting will be adjourned. All rules for delegations under the city's procedural bylaw continue to apply. Going on to number 2 on your agendas, declarations of conflict of interest. Are there any declarations of conflicts of interest for any of the items listed on the agenda? Seeing none. Number 3, we have no presentations or delegations today. Number 4 on your agenda, items for consideration. There are 3 items for consideration on today's agenda. The first item is 4.1, site plan control application for 221 Henry Street, which is SPC 10-2024, for review and comment. Financial impact is none, 2024-266. And I believe Lindsay King, you have a presentation for us. Please go ahead. Great.
Take me a second here.
Okay, hello again, everyone. I'm Lindsay King. So this is a major site plan application for 221 Henry Street. It's for an office building for a child and family services grant organization. It's on the north side of Garden Street, approximately 200 meters east of the Wayne Gretzky Parkway. And it's just east of the commercial units that I've shown here in red. Actually, it's the same.
Kristen, sorry to interrupt. I can't hear Lindsay's. I can see the presentation, but I can't hear it online.
Okay, I don't know if you wanna. Yeah. Okay, just give us 1 second here. We'll see if. Can you hear me okay when I speak?
Yes, I can hear you.
I have to speak a little.
How am I now? Hello?
Okay. 1 second. Give us 1 second here to check our settings here.
I can hear both. It's just the presenter is quiet.
Should be that one, right?
Needs to borrow my voice.
Well, I'm happy to speak
Oh,
up.
there you go.
That's better. Thank you, Lindsay.
Using the owl. The sound's coming through your laptop.
Okay, how is that?
Much better. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Councilor
you.
Hunt.
Okay, so this is a major site plan application for 221 Henry Street. So it's an office building for child and family services of Grand Erie. It's on the north side of of Henry Street, approximately 200 meters east of the Wayne Gretzky Parkway. It's just east of these commercial units that I've shown here in red. And actually it's all the same property. To the south of this is the Burger King. Can we go to the next slide, please? So this is the building itself. It would operate as an administrative center for the organization. It is approximately, or it would be approximately 2,289 square meters. It would be a single-story office with approximately 240 square meters of outdoor area and 87 parking spaces. So I've highlighted the entrances and exits with the green triangles and the accessible parking spots with the yellow circling them. Next slide. So we've received some general comments from accessibility staff saying that the number of accessible spaces is compliant with the bylaw, that they must be designed as per the design of public spaces standard, and a recommendation that the walk aisles be on the passenger side of the accessible spots, and that they speak to the manager of Brantford Lift. Next slide, please. There are also some comments specific to the walkway. So we're looking for an unobstructed width of 1.5 meters with curb cuts that must coordinate with one another, particularly with the southern site, the Burger King to the south. Also looking for tactile warnings leading up to those curb cuts. And so those are the accessibility comments. We're still working with them, obviously, on revising these and other comments, but that concludes my presentation. Thank you, and happy to answer any questions.
May I have a mover and a seconder, please, to place the motion on the floor?
I'll move it.
Thank you, Mark, and seconded by
Umra, A-M-R.
Umra. Thank you. Questions for Lindsay? Anyone? Comments? Yes, Mark.
Are the tactile, the tactile indications on the ground, are they colored for people with low vision? As well as obviously tactile for those that are blind?
I don't know that they have a color.
Lindsay, sorry, it's Jenny. Would you like me to assist with that one?
Absolutely.
So the tactile warning surfaces that we see in Brantford are color contrast. They're the ones with the rust color, which contrast with the sidewalk, the concrete or asphalt of the sidewalk. And they are the truncated domes that we recommend in line with the OBC.
Fantastic. Obviously the color doesn't matter to me, but I'm just curious.
Thank you for that. Madison, you have your hand up?
Is there going to be anything about interior accessibility of this building?
So for site plan control, it's just looking at the exterior of the building, but the interior would be reviewed at the building permit stage.
Thank you.
Okay, any more questions, comments? Seeing none, I will call the question.
So we have no comments to provide.
No question on, no question. I'm not calling the question.
Yeah, on A, to receive the report.
On A?
Yeah, just to receive the report.
Okay, then I will call the question. Sorry about that. All those in favor to accept A as written on your agenda? Any opposed? And that is carried. Thank you. Moving on to the next item, 4.2, Animal Care Facility Project Update 2024-315. I will ask the staff to come forward and provide their overview of this item. Amanda Gord, please.
So through the chair, again, my name is Amanda Anderson. I'm project management specialist with the Facilities Capital Development Department. So we're currently at about 50% design on this building. So we've already done a pre-construction meeting, and it was advised that we bring up to this meeting the status of the project. So the background on this project is there was. Did you go back to that slide? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Did I switch that?
Sorry.
That's okay. I can keep talking. The staff report number CS 2016-025 from May of 2016 was approved by council for an animal control services facility at 10 Kramer's Way. The facility will house and be staffed to, it's slide number 2.
Yes.
Sorry. Care of stray dogs, care for sick or injured domestic animals, respond to all sick and injured wildlife concerns, coordinate the removal of all deceased animals in the city on public property. The facility will provide space to run adoption programs, provide housing for quarantine animals when required, and allow officers to perform animal control functions with bylaw enforcement. So we do have rendering number 1, which is the southeast front of the building and the main entrance. Slide 2, or sorry, 3, please, thank you. Oh my gosh. I'll just keep going. I've got it on my laptop too. The design considerations. So the facility will consist of a front lobby, reception area, staff area, including offices, staff kitchen, and receiving bay, dog, cat, and small pet adoption areas, and outside covered dog runs, dog and cat intake areas, dog and cat isolation areas, including an exam area. And most importantly, all areas have been designated to Ontario Building Code standards, Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, and the Facility Accessibility Design Standards criteria. Those are a mouthful. Yeah. So the site plan, design criteria include general parking, accessibility parking, public and staff entrances, and other amenities. So the site plan, this is this, figure to the right is the site plan zoomed in view. So it shows general parking area, barrier-free parking area, public entrance, staff entrance, receiving area, and waste management area. So the barrier-free parking locations, so there is a type A and a type B, which consists of 6% of all total site spaces, which is 34. Oh, sorry. One more. Oh,
It's so touchy.
Yeah, one more. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yep. There we go. So there's the main public entrance, which will include power door operators and security access card, staff entrance, which includes security access.
As soon as I touch this, it looks like.
So the floor plan. So the entrance vestibule comes with, or includes power door operators, the lobby and reception area, gender inclusive barrier-free washroom with power door operators, and all of these areas are OBC, AODA, and FADS compliant. Sorry, one more. There was 2 floor plan, just back one. Sorry.
Really messing this up for you.
Oh, that's okay. It's touchy today. So there are the public access spaces include the cat group adoption, the dog meet and greet, cat adoption, and small pet intake. And then we've just included the typical mounting heights for all of the washroom, which they are all OBC, AODA, and FADS compliant. And that concludes. If there's any questions.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. May I please have a mover and a seconder to place the motion on the floor? Madison and Amra. Thank you. Questions for Amanda, please? Yes, Councillor Hunt.
Yes, and through you to staff, I noticed that you've got key card access and power door operators. We did have an issue with City Hall where the vendors that installed the key card operator swipe pads didn't coordinate with the vendor that was installing the power door operators. So I just want to make sure that we don't have that issue so that they're actually adjacent to each other. So you swipe your access card and then push the power door operator button. So we want to head that off at the pass. And my other question is the power door operator at the front door in terms of where it's located so that it's not in the door swing.
Through the chair to you, Councillor, we did learn our lesson from the City Hall project, so we're fully aware to coordinate the two contractors. So that will be taken care of. As far as where the power door operator is located, it definitely will not be in the door swing area, so it'll be off to the side where it's fully accessible.
And there's going to be a swipe card pad there as well.
Correct.
Great. Okay, thanks so much.
Any further comments or questions? Yes, Mark.
Is there plans for the door to open outwards or inwards, or are they gonna do sliding doors so that they're fairly compact and then don't have to worry about them getting in the way or whatever?
So through the chair, I believe that it swings into the lobby, into the vestibule area, yeah. It does.
Well, the exterior doors are swing out.
Right.
And then once you're in the vestibule, those doors, they also swing into the vestibule. So
Has it been explored to do the sliding doors so that they stay within, they just open outwards into themselves?
So through the chair, again, we're just at 50%, so we're just
Yeah.
kind of, these are great, fantastic questions for us to research and get back to you if you would like. Currently, right now, we have not looked into that, but the space of the vestibule probably wouldn't allow them to swing. But again, this is something we can for sure look into if it's an option and get back to you.
That's good.
Thank you for that, Mark. Before we go any further, I have two Brantford panelists listed on screen. I have three. Could we get you to change that to your names, please? And if you're unable, could we ask your name so we could do it here for you? Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Any further discussion or questions on our animal care facility presentation? Yes, Mark.
Will there be a room or an area designated for grooming if we get volunteers in to help the animals that are stray? Has that talked, like a grooming bench or something? A room?
through the chair, there hasn't been any identification of a grooming area. The purpose of this building is to kind of take care of stray animals. It's not really to provide that kind of service as far as grooming and that, but it's definitely something we can talk to the staff who would be running this facility. It hasn't been determined yet whether this will be run by the city as far as the operations, or this will be a third party. So we will bring that down the road.
Awesome.
Thank you again, Mark. Any more questions or comments? Seeing none, I will call the vote. All those in favor of receiving this report? Any opposed? And that is carried. Thank you. Last item is 4.3, 2024 City of Brantford Accessibility Awards nominees, 2024-307. And I will ask staff to please provide an overview of this item, and it is Maria, please.
Thank you. Through the chair, the report before you provides a recommendation of the nominations that staff believe should be awarded with the city's accessibility award. They all met the criteria that is laid out in the program that Bach helped us develop about 5 years ago. This is the first time that we have offered the awards program since COVID, and we were very pleased with the response. We were also very pleased with the quality of the candidates. So I'm happy if there's time to just provide a really brief synopsis on each of the nominees. if you're agreeable with that, Chair.
Yes,
Okay.
thank
Okay, so the first one is Sean Erb. Sean represents Friendship House in Brantford, and he's a strong candidate because the nomination outlined his leadership on two very significant accessibility projects, including the construction of an outdoor concrete ramp and the creation of an accessible washroom. So these initiatives completed with the help of contractors and volunteers demonstrate the organization's commitment, but specifically Sean's to inclusivity and improving accessibility for their clients. The second one is Food Basics on King George Road, led by manager John DePensier and his team. They've been nominated actually twice. They were nominated separately by two different citizens for the Accessibility Award in Customer Service for their exceptional support of individuals with visual impairments. So collaborating with the Orientation and Mobility Department at the W. Ross McDonald School for the Blind, the grocery store staff transformed the shopping experience into something that would be empowering for individuals that were shopping who had visual impairments. So they provided additional assistance. They were very patient, and the focus of their interactions were to foster confidence and independence for those customers. So both nominations for this particular nominee were very, very strong. The third one is Tom Bentley. He is the coordinator of community engagement at the Brantford Public Library. He too is being nominated for his outstanding support of individuals with disabilities, so in the customer service category. Notably, he facilitated accommodations for a student with vision loss to take an exam at the library. And he really understood the unique needs of this particular patron and communicated with the university in advance to make sure that everything was set up in accordance with their rules. And he provided the necessary accommodations at the library for the student to be able to take the exam with confidence. And he's demonstrated this on a number of different occasions with a number of different clients. This is the one that was highlighted in the nomination. Which one am I on here? Fourth one is Amanda Henze. She's the founder of a business called Tailor Aid, and she's being nominated for the award for her commitment to providing personalized clothing solutions for individuals with physical disabilities. So through Tailor Aid's pickup and delivery service, Amanda crafts adaptive clothing and accessories, drawing on her personal support work background to approach each client with creativity and empathy, empowering them to regain independence while also making sure that they're comfortable. Additionally, Tailor Aid's partnerships with retirement communities and organizations like War Amps furthers demonstrates their commitment to inclusivity and raising awareness to accommodate various medical conditions. And then finally, an organization that I'm sure this group is very well aware of. They're very well known in Brantford, Crossing All Bridges Learning Center. They're dedicated to inclusivity and empowerment for individuals with development disabilities. This is really at the heart of who they are. It is part of their mandate, and they offer essential post-education support through programs in life skills, socialization, and employment training for over 90 participants. They started out very small, very modestly, had less than 10 clients, and now are, upwards of 90, and have really grown in terms of their influence and level of support within the community. So those are the 5 nominees that are featured in the report that we recommend be awarded with the city's Accessibility Award. And as outlined in the report, the award will be given out this year at the Inclusion and Diversity event that the city is hosting at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center on June 1st. And you'll all learn more details about that. I believe there may have been a memo. Was it on this agenda, Kristen?
It was sent out with the agenda attached
Okay.
to. the email,
Yeah.
and I believe we
Yeah,
have
so
all-
that memo outlines the event, and we would like to arrange for all of the nominees to be there and be able to give them the awards and spotlight their achievements.
Great. Could I please have a mover and a seconder to put this motion on the floor?
I'll move it.
Mark
Yes.
and Kelly, thank you. Do we have questions or comments for Maria regarding the accessibility awards? Yes, Mark.
Through the chair, is there still nominations are still open or are they closed now?
No, through the chair to Mark, the nominations closed at the end of April,
Okay.
so that we could provide the recommendation to this committee and be able to organize and coordinate the nominees being told and their presence at the event on June 1st. So they've closed for this year.
Fantastic. Well, I've got people in mind. I always keep an eye out for that. I look at accessibility.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
we'll do it again next year, so please do.
Great.
Thank you, Mark. Madison, you have a question?
Yes, in this event that was emailed to us, is it open to the public?
Through the chair, absolutely. Absolutely open to the public, 100%.
Amazing, thank you.
Yes, and there will be more promotion for it in the coming weeks.
Thank you. Any more comments or questions? Okay, then I will call the question. So that we accept all five nominees receive the awards as written down. All those in favor? And opposed? That is carried. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Moving on, number 5, consent items. We'll now move into consent items. Brantford Accessibility Advisory Committee, March 14th, 2024. Just, may I have a mover and a seconder to approve the minutes, please? Amra and Doug? Questions, comments regarding the minutes? Seeing none. All those in favor of the March 14, 2024 minutes? Any opposed? And that is carried. Resolutions. Number 6 on your agenda, there are no resolutions. Number 7, there are no resolutions or notices of motion. Number 8, before we get to number 8, I noticed we have Doug and Patricia online, and these are 2 of our new members. Doug, Patricia, could I ask please one of you to introduce yourself? Patricia, could you go first, please? Patricia, are you there? You're on mute. Okay, Doug, would you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. First, I'd like to apologize for being late. I had a problem getting myself signed in, so I know better now. Thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of this committee. I'm fairly new to Brantford. I've been here for about 2 years now. My fiance grew up in this area, and I've settled in quite nicely. I'm an entrepreneur, and my background is very diverse. And 4 years previous to coming to Brantford, I was actually a school board trustee with the Niagara Public School Board. So hopefully with the insight of all the diversity and the challenges that we had at the school board, hopefully I can bring some insight to this table.
Perfect. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. And welcome to the committee.
Thank
All
you.
right, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 on your agendas is the adjournment. This meeting is now adjourned. We will all meet Patricia next meeting.
Can I just, before we go, I know Taylor's around the table, and I was hoping she could just say a couple of words toward the memo that was provided. Is that okay, Kristen?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Floor is yours.
Thank you. Can folks hear me okay?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So on June 1st, 2024, the city of Brantford will host an accessibility expo at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center in support of National Accessibility Week and the city's inclusive community plan. So this event, there will be a premiere of the city of Brantford's 2024 Day in the Life accessibility awareness video, as well as the presentation of the awards that Maria was referencing earlier in the meeting. We've got a number of community organizations and collectives who have been invited to booth at this event, and it's open to the public. Promotion has started and will continue through the coming weeks.
Oh, great. Thank you for that. Anything further? We are adjourned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
When's the next meeting?
That's a good question, Mark.
September.
Yeah.
September, the emails will go out.
September.
I know.
Do you know we're 230 days away from Christmas today?
Oh, that was not necessary, Mark.